Yo, fellas, yo, JT back at the desk, back at the office. So much understanding, so much misunderstanding, a lot of misunderstanding. And maybe that's because we are creatures of ignorance, and we are creatures of hopefulness, and I guess we embrace a realm of spirituality due to our ignorance and due to our incapabilities, inabilities. It's a lot, and we try to personify a meaning throughout everything. There's, a specific meaning that's greater than us, and we try to manifest this idea to I guess help it make us as a collective humanity, as a breed, to push us in the right direction, to help us do what we need to do so we can help each other and help ourselves in the same time frame. It's rough. But being a man, and having inabilities, because your abilities are usually built up by practice and repetition. So natural abilities aren't really acquired through, I guess, through a biological effort. It's a rare, very rare. And if you are, we're looking for you. They want us. Oh man, everyone wants us. The system wants us. Your job wants us. Your best friend wants us. Okay? Your ex-girlfriend wants us. Your grandma wants us. Your uncle wants us to fall in line with the system and have the same emotions that they had when they were going through the system. And I think they fail to recognize that they built up a coping mechanism. It's not really a manifestation of what you want and what you built. It's none of that. You have gotten older, and you have I guess gotten used to the way things are. And you settle into those things. And you come up with false assumptions. You're usually false. You're usually wrong. That's what I realized. Whoever you are, you're usually wrong. And coming down to this simple meaning, that there is no true reward. There is no true reward. You will pass on. You will not gain 1,000 points. You will not collect 200. And all the good deeds that you do, all the good favors, and all the good advice, that you've given out, there's really no return on it. And you don't never know if you're ever going to get a return. Okay? What you know is that you're making an investment, and you have to depend on someone else to make the same investment in you at a particular point in time, whenever that time is. But making these investments as a man and wanting to build a life, a beautiful life in such a world that has everything available. Trying to build something beautiful. And I don't say that as in a fucking pink dress or as in a yellow flower, you know. I'm saying something truly that time and energy and direction and progression has truly formed. You know, not in just his man, not in just the man, but in his materials, in his ability, in his conduct, in his assets, in everything. You know? Building everything up. You know, and as a man, I feel this is possible. This should be in the realm of reach. You know? But the market is being inflated. Egos are being inflated. Greed is inflated. So, how does the modern, rational, compassionate man go about this? How does he take a rib from another man while allowing another man to still eat and breathe and allow him to take a piece from you too? How is this possible? You know, and this is kind of just solely talking in a masculine way, masculine words. You know, I'm not really trying to integrate any feminine energy in this. I want you guys, we need to really toughen our masculine form. Toughen it up. And this it's tough out here because everyone's trying to soften you up for the blow. Because money is a blow. Each time you're spending money, that's a blow. I mean, what did you have to do to get that money? You know? You have to be so correct. Especially if you live in America. You live in Canada. You live in Britain. You live in France. You live in Spain. You live somewhere where there's a fucking computer. Right. And the computer, battling the computer. You know, the mind battling the computer. Who deserves the win? Who truly deserves the win? You know? And you don't want to be biased because biasness leads you to the wrong answer. And unfortunately, we only have one life to live. So that means we got to get it right the first time. That is the reality. You don't have the time. The time is what we're talking about here. You don't have the time to make mistakes, false investments. You don't have that time. These are false. These are leading you into the wrong direction of where you truly want to be, which is ultimately going to place you back mentally. It's going to, because you're going to feel like you should be doing better. Or you could have done better. You know? And obviously, MGTOW, at the core, at the mega core of this problem, we understand is as women. Now, women is what that true energy that could make this life much more, I guess, relieving. You know? But there is there's a clear difference between the two and the way we have evolved, even though we always needed each other. You know? There is a gap in understanding. And there is a gap in I guess they want some things that we want, and we want some things that they have. So gauging all these things, man. You know, as a Christian man too. You know, you grew up Christian your whole life. You know, you truly know. You truly know how other people should be treated. What kind of spirit is good for the collective? You know, what is the general belief? You know these things. In that great teaching on how to love a stranger. The other side of the coin is you not telling the truth. And this is where true MGTOW, true rage comes from. I guess it feels like Sandman said. It's like no one told you. You know, but it's like the human race holding back what everyone needs to know about each other. You want to tell everybody, yeah, okay, everybody loves each other. We think everybody comes from one. But you don't want to tell the baby, you don't want to tell the toddler, you don't want to tell the teenager that when you hit a certain point, it's going to be dog eat dog. You know? You don't want to tell them, you don't want to engage in that because that could create a monster in a man. And that's what truly they fear. That's what the whole system fears. Is the awakening of a man. We don't care about the awakening of a woman. Women get raped. Straight up. Okay? But man don't get raped. Man destroys shit. Man destroyed this whole existence. You feel me? So it's a different weapon that we could use. And this is why they ultimately fear, is because we are more powerful. We can take control in any situation. Right. That's why everyone is afraid. Even another man is afraid. Because we understand this. But we're being simplified and we're being manipulated. So I believe that this has a stopping point. I believe it does. And men will begin to change. Not just change in maybe a more or less violent way, but in a more of how you have to adapt yourself to the system. And how will you gain the system? How will you gain on the system? Because this is what it is. You need money. You need money. If you don't have money, that's stealing. That's stealing, you go to jail. Okay. And now, you go to jail, you may be fed, but don't expect life to get any more complicated. Right. Because now you are out of choices and what we call a freedom. Right. But, defining the word freedom of a man is different from what you define in a woman. And these are definitions that society, your 4th grade teacher, your 8th grade teacher, your 11th grade teacher don't want to talk to you about. This is the side. Now, your high school football coach may let you engage in this anger a little bit. He may let you tap into it, but it's gonna be in a very structuralized, unproductive, entertaining way. That's the way shit will happen. Okay? And not truly what needs to happen. But we gain every day. We gain every day because us men, we have to gain every day. Because this is our existence, our frequency. And I think mentally we're here to progress. We're not here to really do much else. It's hard to go backwards. It's hard not to eat. You dig? So, we gonna gain. We need to toughen it up. We need a superpower to grow. And MGTOW is that molecule of mutation. What will it mutate you into? Will it mutate you into a motherfucking beast? Or will you turn into back into a rat? Basically. You'll be a damn lab rat. You be a beast or you be a lab rat. You decide. It don't matter if you're damn 5'2". It don't matter if you're damn 6'7". Okay? Yeah. It doesn't matter. You're a beast. And it's all about what you choose to embrace. So, this is your life, basically. Your fucking life. Your fucking life, right? You don't let shit bring you down. You don't. What your mind wants to do, you do it. Nothing else about it. You do it. Because that's what's going to make you feel good. And you don't do things because other people need it. Unless it's going to make you feel better. Naturally. But yeah. JT back in the motherfucking building. Yo, man. Pretty rough day yesterday. I want to say that. I just put that on the video. Pretty fucking rough day. But as always, the day goes by. And the police is still outside. So, anyways, guys, check out my other page once again. Jersey Baller, you know what I mean? Jersey J, just switch the name over. Yo, life is real. Enjoy your time here. I'm out, y'all.